Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing really well. Today I have an Ulta haul for you. I picked up a couple of products and at first I wasn't sure if I was even going to film a haul video because I don't have too many products, but back in the day I used to go to like Sephora and Ulta and buy like 3 or 4 things and share them in a haul video because I was so excited, and I thought it might be nice to see a more realistic haul. I know that a lot of times haul videos include hundreds of dollars worth of products, even thousands, and I'm sure that I have included quite a few larger hauls on my channel in the past, but in 2020, we're cutting it back a little bit. I'm focusing on what I have, trying the occasional new product, so I thought it could be fun to share them with you. I also thought I would share my Trendmood box because it just came in the mail like an hour ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me kick it off with the products that I repurchased, and then I got a couple of new drugstore products I want to share with you as well. So the reason I placed an order initially is because I wanted to repurchase my Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner. This is the best waterproof liquid liner. It is super rich and intense, so it gives you a really dramatic look, but it stays in place through everything. Whether you are crying, whether it's raining outside, whether you just have oily eyelids and your eyeliner tends to smudge or run throughout the day, this will stay in place. It works so well. In fact, it's almost a little bit difficult to remove at the end of the day, which I feel like is an okay trade-off because I want my eyeliner to stay in place. It's super dramatic and intense. It's a nice brush tip, so it just glides over your eye so easily. If you struggle with winged liner, I recommend trying out a brush tip liner just because I find that I have really good flexibility with this product. I also repurchased my favorite face wash. This one is the Dermalogica Breakout Clearing Foam Wash. My skin is somewhat breakout prone. I feel like it's gotten a lot better over the years, but when I don't use a cleanser that specifically targets breakouts, I do feel like it tends to break out a little bit more often. This one is my favorite. I think it retails for just under $20, which is pretty affordable for Dermalogica, but a little bit goes such a long way, so this will last for what feels like forever. It's very gentle. I feel like it really thoroughly cleanses my skin without stripping it, and honestly, I just find that it keeps my skin really clear and really smooth. So this is my go-to cleanser. I've repurchased it a couple of times, but I really do enjoy it. So I couldn't decide which eyeshadow palette to pick for January. I was thinking about trying the new Fenty eyeshadow palettes, like their Snap eyeshadow palettes, but honestly, I wasn't super interested in them. They just didn't appeal to me for some reason. So I wasn't sure what to go with. And then e.l.f. actually released these $3 quads. So I picked up 2. I felt like for $3, I could justify getting 2 of them as my eyeshadow palette purchase for January. And I did test them out today. I'm wearing them on my eyes. I've had them on, what time is it? It's 3:20. I did my makeup around 11. So I've had these on for 4 hours and I feel like they look pretty good. They performed really well. So these are the bite-sized eyeshadows. I have 2. I feel like I should have gotten a colorful quad, but I went with 2 neutral quads. I got cream and sugar and then also truffles. I have a combination of both of them on my eyes. If you guys have tried their best friend eyeshadow duos, that's what these feel like, and those have always been one of my favorite e.l.f. formulas. These feel like high-end eyeshadows, and I'm not even kidding you guys. I need to do like a full review. I need to test them out and see how they wear throughout the day, so I will come back because I'm working on a best and worst new eyeshadow palettes video, but these are so creamy. The matte shadows and the metallic shadows are just smooth and creamy, and they apply so well. They blend out so easily, and these are without a doubt like the best e.l.f. eyeshadows that I've tried so far. So again, I know I'm raving about them and I've only worn them today for the first time, but I was just so impressed from like the first second I used them. So I can't wait to wear them even more for $3. Like, you really can't beat it. So e.l.f. came out with a new concealer. This one is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I actually picked this up at Target last night. I tried to place an order, or I tried to buy it when I was on the Ulta website because it was available, and then I think they pulled it and then they put it back up. So it is on the Ulta website now. I'll link it below, but my Target only had like 6 shades and I was so curious to test it out. I typically wear light sand in the original e.l.f. Camo concealer, but I picked up light beige and I feel like it works well. I'm wearing it today. So I really like the original e.l.f. Camo concealer. It is a very matte full coverage concealer, which is something that I do enjoy from time to time, but my favorite concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way, which is more of a satin finish. So I was hoping this would feel like that. I'm wearing it today. Again, I've had my makeup on for like about 4.5 hours, and while my skin doesn't look oily, I do feel like it's kind of settling into fine lines. Like, it's not creasing horribly. I have a wrinkle right here. Like, when I make this face, you can see the wrinkle, and I feel like the older I get, the more prominent it becomes, and some concealers kind of like smooth over that area, but some kind of settle into it. And I feel like this one is kind of settling. It's not creasing under my eyes horribly, but I do feel like it's kind of breaking apart under my nose a little bit. So I don't think this is going to be the most ideal option if you want a super long wearing concealer, but I do think it went on really nicely. It's not overly hydrating. It almost has like a little bit of a moussey feel to it. I'm curious to wear it mixed with the original e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I love mixing like matte and hydrating products because I feel like it provides the perfect balance, and I think it's good. Again, I don't know if it's going to be a staple for me, but I need to test it out a little bit more, try it with like a couple of other foundations and see how it wears, but I was curious about it. So I just thought I would share my initial first impressions. I'm not as excited as I was about the eyeshadows, but I do think it could be promising. We'll see. I picked this product up on a whim as I was checking out. It wasn't a planned purchase, but I was kind of curious about it once I saw it on the website. It is the Makeup Revolution Satin Kiss Lip Liner. I don't need a lot of lip liners, to be honest with you. The ColourPop lip liners are my favorite, but I also really like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, and this reminded me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, just the actual packaging and the description of the product. So I got one shade. I got Chauffeur, which is like a pretty, oh, it's more pink than I initially thought it was going to be, but I think it could work. It can definitely work under like a nude lipstick. Okay, so it's pretty creamy. I don't think it feels like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners at all. I would say that it almost feels like the ColourPop lip liners. It feels really nice. It glides on so easily. This color is pretty. They kind of had like a range of pinks and nudes, so they were a little bit more neutral, but I'm curious to try it out and see if it's good. I feel like it would be nice to have some other options to share with you guys because the only lip liners that I typically use are from ColourPop or Charlotte Tilbury, but this one seems like it's going to be nice. And the last thing that I picked up from Ulta was actually for an upcoming video. I'm working on a video featuring the best affordable and drugstore makeup brushes. I have so many good recommendations that I'm excited to share with you guys. I filmed a video like that like a year ago, and it's one of my most viewed videos, so I wanted to do an updated version and share some new products that I found. But I decided to pick up this Real Techniques kit because it's been a while since I've tried their brushes, and I feel like they've repackaged them, so I just wanted to make sure the quality was the same. I actually needed to repurchase this sponge, and this kit was on sale for $11.99. The sponge regularly retails for like $5.99, so for a few extra dollars I got these brushes, and as soon as I test these out I'll be able to film that video, so it should be up very soon. So I also thought I would show you guys what I got in my Trendmood box, just because I will be testing out these products and probably reviewing them on my channel. This just came today, so I do know everything that's in the box because that's the nice thing about the Trendmood box. She does reveal everything ahead of time. If you guys aren't familiar with this box, I'll link their Instagram account in the description box below, which is where they share all of the information. It's not a subscription box in the typical sense, but it is a curated box where there are a bunch of products included, and she sells it for a discounted price. So the value of this box is $216. I paid $54.98 after like shipping. I actually think shipping was free, but there was like shipping insurance, taxes. So I got $216 worth of products for $54. I ordered it on January 13th, and then I got it today, which is January 21st, so just about a week later. But like I said, what's nice about the Trendmood box is that she reveals everything ahead of time. So once you see everything that will be in the box, you can decide whether or not it's worth it to you. I love subscription boxes because I think that surprise factor is kind of fun. But sometimes when it comes to subscription boxes, you get products that won't work for your skin tone, your skin type, and sometimes there's like one or two products you're just not thrilled with. So with this box, you can actually see everything and decide if it's worth the money or not. I was really lucky. I was able to get it. I know it sold out like so quickly, but I had refreshed my email at the exact right time and it came through with the code. So I was able to log on and purchase it in like 2 seconds. I think she said in the future they might try to do it a different way because I know there was some frustration because it was actually sold out before it was even meant to go live in like the pre-sales. So I think what really convinced me to purchase this box is that it did come with the new Dominique Cosmetics palette. This is not available yet. It will be available soon on January 24th for $42, but this is the Latte 2 palette. I don't have the original Latte palette, but I do have the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette, and then we also got a mini version of Celestial Storm in a boxy charm. Okay, so the packaging is beautiful. It's a little bit smaller than the other Dominique Cosmetics palette that I own, but it has like this gorgeous coffee stained effect. It's a little bit raised. The words Latte 2 and Dominique Cosmetics are also raised. So it comes with 10 really gorgeous eyeshadows. It is a mainly neutral toned palette, but I'm okay with that because I do love neutrals. I love neutrals. I love colorful shades. You do get a few pops of color over here, but I am mostly like really drawn to these 6 shadows. This kind of, a lot of you guys were saying it kind of looks like the Going Coconuts palette from ColourPop, but I feel like this is a more rich, intense version of that. The Dominique Cosmetics formula is so good. The matte shadows blend out easily, and the rich shadows hold their pigmentation as you blend them out, but they're still really easy to blend out on the eyes. I also love her metallic formula because they just look so intense and vibrant on the eyes, and I really do think it's an underrated brand. They make one of my favorite formulas, so I'm excited to have this palette so I can play around with it, and I will be testing this out. I don't know if I already said this. I think I did. I'll have a video coming up soon featuring the best and worst new eyeshadow palettes, so I'll make sure to include this one. The other product that I was really excited about that kind of sealed the deal for me is this one from Farsali. So I got a Farsali product in my BoxyCharm, and I haven't really played with it too much, but that one sounded nice, but it also sounded like it was going to be really hydrating, which I do like. But because I have oily skin, this one really appeals to me. It is their Liquid Powder Oil Balancing Serum. So this retails for $54, which was the cost of the Trendmood box, which was awesome. So it was like I paid for this product and got everything else for free, essentially. But this is supposed to be a serum. So it's like a liquid to powder serum that you apply, and it's supposed to help balance oil production and then leave your skin with more of like a powdered finish, which just kind of sounds interesting. All right, let me try this out on the back of my hand. Okay, so it is a very liquidy serum. This is just like the other Farsali product that I tried. Like it drips down the back of your hand. Let me just try rubbing it in to see if it kind of does leave a powdered finish. Okay, so my hand definitely feels mattified. It almost does feel a little bit powdery. It doesn't look powdery. Like when I look at it next to my other hand, it looks matte. Wait. It kind of does look like I have a translucent powder on my hand. That is so weird. And like the more that I touch it, the more that it feels a little bit powdery. Not in a bad way, just in like a smooth way. It's almost like I dusted a translucent powder on my hand. So I assume it would feel the same way on the face. This feels interesting, so I'm excited to try it out. The next thing is this Sigma Trendmood Eye Trio. So this comes with 3 different Sigma beauty brushes. I think that I tried like one Sigma beauty brush years ago when Sigma was really big on YouTube, but I actually haven't tried out a lot of their brushes. So I was excited about this as well. I love getting makeup brushes in regular subscription boxes, so this was appealing to me too. I believe this trio is exclusive to the box because they do come with like purple handles. They say Trendmood on them, but I know that Sigma does sell these brushes on their website if you guys are interested. Like the regular brushes, I think Sigma brushes have black handles. So the first one is the E25 blending brush, which looks like it will be great for blending eyeshadow into the crease and the outer corner. The next one is the E30 pencil brush, which would be really nice for blending eyeshadow on the lower lash line or the inner corner. And then the E35 tapered blending. This is really soft. This would be perfect for the crease. So again, I'm late to the game. I haven't tried Sigma, so I am excited to test these out. If you guys have any Sigma favorites, let me know in the comment section below. But again, I do have a video coming on affordable brushes, and I have a lot that I think you guys will love. But I am excited about these. I love trying new brushes. And then there were 2 different skincare products. So the first one is from the brand Skinfix. I haven't tried anything from this brand, but it is their Barrier Plus Lipid-Boost 360-degree eye. It's supposed to target dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines. It's free of fragrance, parabens, formaldehyde, a bunch of other things. It sounds like an eye cream or an eye serum. I'm pretty loyal to my Ole Henriksen eye cream, but I have really been enjoying the pharmacy one, so I'll have to test this one out as well. I'm having trouble rubbing it into my hand. I did apply a good amount of it, but it feels very moisturizing. So I will definitely be testing this out to see if it's going to be a good option. This brand is sold at Sephora, so if you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll link this below. The last thing in here is from Ren. It is the Perfect Canvas Clean Jelly Oil Cleanser. It says that it removes makeup, SPF, and pollution. It says, gently massage a small amount for a few minutes over a dry face and closed eyes, and then add warm water to emulsify. So it kind of sounds like it's going to be, let me open this. It kind of sounds like a cleansing balm, but it actually does have like a thicker jelly texture. It actually feels like Vaseline, but if you add water to this, it is supposed to emulsify it. So I will definitely be testing it out. It sounds more like a makeup remover than a face cleanser, but I guess you could use it as like a 2-in-1. I typically double cleanse my skin, especially if I'm wearing a lot of makeup, just to remove all of the makeup and then cleanse it as well. So I think I'll probably end up using this one as more of like a makeup remover, but it feels nice. I love trying new makeup removers. So I will test this out and let you guys know what I think. I am excited about the Trendmood box. It sucks there were limited quantities because I don't even know how many people were able to get it, but hopefully you guys will be able to get your hands on the next one if you are interested. Again, I just like that she's transparent and shows all of the products that will be inside, because then you know what you're getting. But I just thought I would share these products with you guys. If you want to see a full review on anything, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.